chicken messing with your dog, that law. If you come up, don't forget about your dog, that law. I'm a street, so it's the law. If you broke, that should be against the law.
What it do, G Squad? Welcome back to Double G TV. Today we're gonna be doing a little DIY. I'm gonna be showing you how to replace a thermostat on a Ford F-150 2007. Okay, so first you want to start off by taking your air intake thing off. Mine is not a 10, so maybe it's an 8. Yep, 8 millimeter. Okay, so that's on there a little bit tight. Maybe I need a ratchet style. Alright, well, let's get it off. I was gonna use a drill, but I'm doing old school. I'm gonna make sure your car is cooled off first before you do any of this. You'll know if it's too hot.
Yeah, burn yourself.
And I already done checked this out. You ain't hear no hissing as this opens. I mean that the temperatures, you should be pretty good. You still want to be careful with it. You want to still make sure that the engine is cool so you don't burn yourself. You have to take off your air intake. It's kind of, after you take that off, it should just come straight out. But it's one whole piece, you kind of just put it to the side. Then you're gonna have to take off pretty much just like the radiator hose. Use some pliers, squeeze your little clamp together. I need to leave this off. Yeah, I just want to make sure. Squeeze, kind of pull like that. Don't tell you clamp up, you don't need that. Alright, so granted you are going to spill some of your radiator fluid. It's okay. You don't want to spill a lot. So, of course, once your coolant done came out, man, you want to move your little hose out the way. It shouldn't be that hard to move. Got a little drainage. It's kind of funny because it just really started back draining again once the camera cut on. But we're gonna go ahead and take the housing loose. The housing is this piece. That's basically what the thermostat sit inside. It's a little tight, I know that. Alright, so man, when you're dealing with cars, man, listen. The bolt won't come off. Take your time with it, because you tap these bolts. Sometimes it just need to be a little looser. Okay, let's see. Oh man. Most of the time, once you do get them out, man, you can turn them out with your hands. You want to make sure that even when you putting these bolts back in there, you start them off with your hands. Strip out your bolts, and it's gonna mess up the whole operation. Okay, now let's see. This side, my hands are kind of big, so I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah. So what I have to do. There you go. Okay. So I'm gonna need assistance. Got your little ratchet set, man. It'll save you in the long run. Alright, baby. That's just something that ain't gonna get up in there where you can't get. Alright. Man. Oh! This one over here is giving me a hard time. These things can be on there tight, man. Might tap it a little just to kind of loosen it after you done got the little bolts out. It's gonna come from heat. It's gonna come from heat now. You want to tap it. Like I say. So this is your housing. As long as the housing don't look cracked. And see, some of them got plastic. Thank God this is metal. You know. So you want to make sure you look at where your thermostat is placed on this truck. Before I take it out, I see the thermostat got like a little pin. I don't know if you can see it, but it's stuck. It ain't coming straight out. Okay, which means that it's stuck closed, which lets me know that was what my problem was. My truck was not. Was not heating up properly. Well, this is my old one. So, I mean, it looks like it's still kind of working, but it also looks like, what the hell? Oh well. Let me make for sure I got the right one. What do y'all think? We gonna see?
Anything, you just look at it.
Oh yeah. I mean, this one maybe have never been changed, truthfully. But we gonna see. I know how it fits down in there. So basically, your new thermostat, man, it's real simple. Remember I told y'all to remember where that little pin was placed at. See, this one had one too. It was facing towards us, and that's where it's gonna be facing towards once I sit it back in there. Put that around on the outside. It's a groove that it fits into. What you basically want to do now with your new thermostat, you just take it and sit it back down in there. Remember the placement. See the little notch right there? Sit that down in there, back facing towards me. Should sit straight in there. No issues. And take your new seal, sit it on the top. And so basically, the black seal that you put in there, it's basically what this little housing piece right here, this will actually seal to that seal, if that makes sense. That's what's gonna keep your pressure, in there. Like I say, in my car was an 8mm. So let's put it back together. We're gonna see if it's gonna leak. I guess I should start off with this side that whooped me. Okay. Back to this one. Let's tighten this thing back up, y'all. Don't over tighten it. Let's say some of y'all have a plastic thermostat housing. Don't ask me, do I understand? Because I don't. Why would y'all have that? You want to tighten up one side a little bit, tighten up the other side, then go back to the other side and kind of tighten it up. This is the side that gave me the most problem. I want to make sure I got it tightened up in here properly, I guess I would say. And believe you me when I say, you'll know if you did it right. Car's leaking, you'll know that you didn't do it right. Pretty simple to me. Don't panic if you see water at first, because guess what? It's really just the antifreeze. You remember, you just did replace it. Make sure you got your stuff on there tight. Now that we put our housing back on, just gonna put your hose back on there, man. It should be simple. Wiggle it, push. Same way you took it off, the same way you're gonna need to put it back on. So I'm gonna use a screwdriver to kind of help me, because I can't quite get to it all. Look about right where it was and let it go. Okay. Want to make sure you can't just pull it off if you got any doubts. We putting this in there. My air intake is pretty simple. Take this, push it in there. It's a groove, a little groove it fits in. Make sure you take this, snap it back in, go downward and push in. You should hear a little click. Should sit right down. Don't forget about your bolt. Should screw into a hole. So y'all, that pretty much sums it up. I'm obviously gonna put some more coolant in there just to make for sure what I lost is replaced. And you back in there, everything nice and sturdy. I'm gonna put some more coolant in here, but make sure you put your cap back on. I hope y'all enjoyed the DIY, man. Replacing your thermostat. We can always learn something. but you can learn it faster here with Double G TV. Don't forget to smash that like button, comment if you have any questions, hit that bell for notifications so you know when I'm posting a new video. This your man Reggie, and I'm out.
Don't trust no chick that messing with your dog. That law. If you come up, don't forget about your dog. That law. I'm a street, so it's the law. If you broke, that should be against the law.